Good morning. It's May 18th, and this is Dr. Tanya Jenkins here at Quest Charter Academy, and it is time for your weekly updates. I hope you had a great weekend and that you're staying safe. We are just finishing up another week, and it's getting closer and closer to school being finished. So parents, we really need you to continue to push students to work each day from their 8:30 to 1:30 time, and that if you are having any challenges, please continue to email principals or email myself so that we can help work through any needs that you may have. This week, we are going to quickly give you some reminders. Hopefully, many of these things you are already aware of, but we want to make sure we keep reiterating them so that you can help students understand the importance of finishing the school year strong. So we will go over this week ending school dates. We'll go back over grading. We need to really be clear about how we're going to get the devices returned. We need those Chromebooks back so that we can continue to use those next year. And then I've invited a special guest to come through this week, and that's our school board president, Mr. Glenn Ross, has a message that he'd like to share with you this week. So those school ending dates for Quest Charter Academy, you can see here on your screen. Seniors' last day will be May 29th, and we've talked about this before. May 29th is their last day. May 28th at 5 o'clock is the last day that they can submit work to be counted for graduation. Eighth graders, their last day is on a Friday, June 5th, and again, that is their last day to get work submitted to their teachers. That's going to be June 5th. All other students will finish on June the 11th. And if you've been looking at our calendar, you know that some of these dates are a little bit earlier for students. Instead of finishing around the 17th or 18th, we are finishing up a week early due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and that allows us to get started a little bit earlier on our summer school coursework. So revisiting grades and what that means for this fourth quarter. We've been talking all along with you parents that attendance is vital and that your students need to be submitting their assignments. So again, please continue to monitor that student work and encourage students to get things submitted. The time is coming up very quickly. Your students that are in Summit platform, those are the students that are in 6th grade through 9th grade. Those grades are already prescribed within the platform when they do their work. Teachers give feedback. They have a chance to improve their work if they so choose to do so. So again, the Summit platform allows for your students to be able to get that feedback right away and see how they're doing, so you can work with teachers to see if you have a need to understand more about the Summit grading. Please talk with your child's teachers. All other students who are in the 5th grade and 10th through 12th grade, their process is good. Their grades are going to be determined by our academic committee, and we will talk more about that. But this means that, again, all those assignments have to be submitted. Teachers are providing feedback to those assignments and giving students an understanding of where that fits, whether or not it meets expectations or does not, and providing grades accordingly. Seniors, all of their graduation requirements, as I stated, must be submitted no later than May 28th at 5 p.m. That is the absolute cutoff for seniors graduating this school year to submit their required work so that teachers can get things in place and get them ready for their graduation ceremony. 8th graders, all promotion requirements, again, as I stated, must be submitted by their last day, June 5th. That's the last day for them to submit any paperwork to their teachers that they want to be counted for this fourth quarter. And all other students must have their promotion expectations and assignments submitted by June 9th at 5 p.m. Remember, we said the 11th was the last day. June 9th is the last day for submitting any assignments that they want to be counted for fourth quarter grades. As far as getting those devices returned, parents, we are looking at 8th grade submitting theirs on June 5th, and we've allowed for that whole morning, 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock at the middle school gym. This is a requirement for all eighth graders to get their devices returned in order for them to receive their eighth grade promotion packets, and we have some surprises in store for our eighth graders, but we do need to get those devices returned, parents, on June 5th for eighth graders only, and that's from 9 to 12 at the middle school. Seniors that are graduating this year need to make sure they get their devices returned by June 9th. June 9th from 9 to 12 at the high school gym. And once they return their devices, they will receive their diplomas. So again, please take heed to these dates and these times. These are the expected return times and dates. Students not returning to Quest, we will be receiving those Chromebooks and items back no later than June the 11th. So June the 11th from 9 to 12, and that will be at both schools. So any Quest student that does not plan on returning to us in the fall, this is your date and time to return your Chromebooks and any other books that you have outstanding. And also, parents, this is the time that you can take care of fees. All of the students' fees must be taken care of, along with any books and technology equipment. All can be handled on the dates that you see here on the screens. Students that are returning to Quest that are not eighth graders or not seniors, they do need to keep their Chromebooks, as many of the students will be using those for summer school or in the fall. So we will be asking that parents that you keep the devices if you're coming back to Quest and you do not have an eighth grade student or a senior, and that you keep that Chromebook safe for the summer. At this time, we would like to do a Presidents of the School Board message. Mr. Glenn Ross is with us today, and he wanted to share a few of his thoughts.
Greetings to the Quest parents, families, and students. This is Glenn Ross, and I serve as board chair on the Quest Charter Academy Board of Directors. I want to first say thank you for the privilege to serve your students at Quest Charter Academy. This has been a very special year in education, and I commend our students and their families for the way that they have quickly shifted to embrace the virtual learning model. Thank you to the parents and families for their continued support and encouragement of your children through the 2020 learning journey. Your ongoing support and has had a positive impact on the learning success of your students and their experiences. As we approach the end of the school year, let me be one of the first to congratulate our Quest Middle School 8th grade class on their accomplishments and on their upcoming promotion, and welcome them to the Quest High School. I also want to extend my early congratulations to the Quest High School class of 2020. We are all very proud of you and your many accomplishments. And another big thank you to the parents and families, to our graduating seniors, for their prayers, for their encouragement that you have offered, and for the sacrifices you've made so that your students would earn their diploma. In closing, I wish you all the best as we finish out the school year in the next weeks, and I wish you all a very safe and fun summer break.
Thank you, Mr. Ross. We certainly appreciate that message this morning, and we are excited about our 8th grade promotion and our seniors doing their virtual graduation ceremony. As you can see at Quest, we are always continue to strive to be on our best. So we want to make sure that you continue in these last few weeks to acknowledge working with your teachers and the administrative team. If you have any questions or needs, please feel free to email us and let us help make sure we reconcile any issues that may be coming up. Also, I continue to remind you, parents, that if you have any technology needs or for support, that our director for technology is here on Mondays and Thursdays from 9 o'clock until 11 here at the high school, and you do not need an appointment. You can just show up and get those needs met. We hope that you have a great week. Please stay safe. We look forward to hearing from you if you need us.